There is this neighborhood southeast of Tampa that's probably, I don't know, one of the nicest in the county. In this video, I'm going to show you all that you're going to want to need to know about living and working in one of certainly the most untalked about and uncommon neighborhoods in the Bay Area. It's called Fishhawk Ranch in Lithia. Paul and I have lived in the Tampa area for better than 30 years now. We've helped, hundreds of people relocate to the Bay Area from pretty much all over the country. Fishhawk Ranch has been around for 2 or 3 decades and has become a very beautiful place to call home. But you never hear about it. You hear about Wesley Chapel or Apollo Beach or Waimama, but never about Fishhawk Ranch. Well, I'm going to change that right now. Welcome to our YouTube channel where we talk about all things Tampa. Our goal here is to get as much information out to you as possible about what it's like to live and work and play in the Bay Area before you pack up your bags and move down here. Yeah, we have a lot of sun and some of the best beaches in the world, but there's a lot more to it than just that. About 20 miles southeast of downtown Tampa is the community of Lithia. Until the late 1990s, it was pretty much an agricultural area with the normal Florida crops. Strawberries, blueberries, citrus, of course, and tropical fish. Don't ask, just believe me, tropical fish. Even with the crush of new residents during the pandemic issue, Lithia has still retained that small town feel. It's kind of an oasis away from the hustle and bustle of nearby Brandon or Wesley Chapel. This location makes it a great option for those working in MacDill Air Force Base or anywhere downtown for that matter. It's better if you work from home. In the mid-1990s, one of my favorite developers, Newland Communities, bought just over 3,000 acres of land just to the west of Lithia, what used to be a working cattle ranch called Fishhawk Ranch. Construction started in 1996 and it was built out and completed about 2021. And what they built was one of the first master planned communities in the Bay Area. It is the first green certified community in Hillsborough County. Over the years, Fishhawk Ranch has won several awards. It was the Green Community of the Year 2010, Community of the Year 2006 and 8. There's several others. I'm just not going to list them all here right now. Wait a minute. There is one more. Niche.com has rated Fishhawk Ranch as one of the best places to live in Florida. When you drive through the neighborhood, you can feel the difference. The mature trees, small roads with a lot less traffic. It really does feel like a little oasis. Fishhawk Ranch is close enough to Tampa to conduct business, far enough away that you can get away and relax and enjoy your time when not working. Let's talk about that just for a minute, the not working part. Sooner or later, you're going to get some time to yourself. You could actually, spend time with the family. Around the Fishhawk Ranch area, you're going to find all kinds of stuff to do. If you're an outdoors type of person, there's plenty of stuff. See all the green spaces around the Fishhawk Ranch? Those are state, local parks, preserves, equestrian centers. One of the more popular of the bunch is Lithia Springs Park. It has, crystal clear spring water, walking and hiking trails, picnic area, and it costs $2 per car to get in. If you want to swim, it's an additional amount of money of $2. FYI, parking alone at the beach is $20 a day. And no, they don't break it down by the hour. It really makes you consider that hour and 15-minute drive to the beach. Is it really worth it? If you're not into the great outdoors, you may want to rethink the whole Florida move thing. Really, we have something like, 300 days out of the year, it's out of sunshine and warm weather. You're going to be outdoors a lot. But on the other hand, there are plenty of museums and theaters, professional sporting events scattered all around the Bay Area that's just going to keep you pretty busy. One thing you should try if you haven't already is Topgolf. It's pretty cool, and you don't have to be able to play golf to go there. Our kids are either non-players or just starting, depending on which one you're looking at. We've been there several times and have had a great time. It's basically a multi-level driving range where you aim at targets inside this huge net. You can't lose a golf ball, there are no water hazards, and it's air conditioned. They have a fully stocked bar with servers to bring your drinks to you, so there's no waiting on the cart girl. They have a great selection of food. Now wait a minute, let's continue that topic. One of my favorites, food. Restaurants around the Fishhawk Ranch are going to cover the gambit. There's the usual chains. You got Outback Steakhouse, the Brunchery, Beef O'Brady's. Of course, there are the normal fast food restaurants, and a Starbucks or two. I have stopped at a place called Wayback Burgers a couple of times. It is a franchise, but it's not a bad burger and beer place after golf, and they have all my favorite food groups. There is a smattering of locally owned restaurants scattered across the area. You've got Lithia Mexican. It's a got to go to. I mean, great food. There are a couple of Chinese restaurants, Italian restaurants. The other place we like to visit after shooting some clays is the Landing Bar and Grill. 3 or 4 minutes from Fishhawk Ranch to the east or west, you're going to find several other places to choose from for food. And if worse comes to worse, there are hundreds of restaurants, 20 minutes north up in Tampa. But don't worry, you're not going to go hungry. A lot of people ask about schools. I am not supposed to talk about school ratings, but I will tell you at the current moment, all of the schools assigned to the Fishhawk Ranch are very highly rated. If you'd like to get more details, take a look at it's a website called greatschools.org. I will put the link in the text below. Like I said earlier, location is fantastic. Lithia and Fishhawk Ranch have been a bedroom community for those working in or around downtown Tampa for years. Getting to Tampa outside of rush hour is a fairly simple process on either I-75 or US 301 and then taking the Selma Expressway across. The same for getting to most of Tampa. If you're going to make that drive during rush hour, expect to be in the car, 15-20 minutes longer than normal. Like any major city, Tampa has a rush hour. It's not as bad as Chicago or Atlanta or New York City, but it does slow things down. The other option is take Lithia Pinecrest up to Highway 60 and into Tampa. It is an alternative, but it's pretty much a 2-lane road most of the way until you get to 60, which is then a 4 or 6-lane highway into Tampa. Inside Fishhawk Ranch, you're going to find a long list of amenities. The community centers around what's called Park Square Down Center. The center is full of restaurants and shops, and my favorite ice cream parlor is right in there. There has a Cherry's restaurant. Cherry's Bar and Grill is a very nice place to go get some meals. There's a splash park for the kids to play in on hot summer days, which we do have those. During the springtime, they have Easter parties here, and Christmas parties, and different functions going on throughout the community throughout the year. There are 5 different clubhouses. You've got Hawk Park, the Aquatic Club, the Osprey Club, in Fishhawk Starling, you've got the Starling Club. And Fishhawk West has its own clubhouse complete with a youth and sports facility. The latest addition to Fishhawk Ranch was the 55 plus section. It's called Encore. Homes in the sections were built by one of my favorite builders, David Weekley. As you'd expect in any 55 plus community, Encore has its own clubhouse, adult only swimming pool, fitness center, yoga room, entertainment rooms, bocce, and of course, pickleball courts. Just to keep you tuned in, there is a full-time lifestyle director with planned activities and several outings throughout the year. Let's talk about the homes in the community for just a minute. There are 7 primary neighborhoods to Fishhawk Ranch, including the 55 plus section. Fishhawk Trails is actually a separate community, but when you talk about the area, it's often combined to be as one big community. But it is a separate 24-hour man-gated community of about 400 homes in a preserve. Homes there range from about 2,200 to 6,000 square feet. They were built by custom home builders like Sable, Arthur Ruttenberg, Anna Bartoletta. Lots are right at half acre or more. Prices are in the low millions of dollars. Fishhawk Trails has its own set of amenities as you would expect from in a upper scale community. The other sections are all part of Fishhawk Ranch proper. Each section has its own style of homes, ranging from the apartments and villas in Fishhawk West to the 62 custom homes built in the preserve, where prices are basically in the millions of dollars. According to niche.com, the median home price is $383,000. I think that might be a little bit low, but it is a starting point. Comparing Fishhawk Ranch to, say, a newer community like Bexley or Starkey Ranch, which got its starts in 2019 and 20, right before the big COVID issue. You're comparing apples and oranges. In my opinion, the newer communities lose. Now keep in mind, construction of Fishhawk Ranch started in the mid-1990s, really before the large master plan communities really started getting kicked off. Land in 1996 was a whole lot less expensive. Wood was a lot less expensive. Everything was a lot less expensive. When you drive down the streets of Fishhawk Ranch, look at the homes. They actually have side yards. I mean, side yards, not alleys or walkways like Bexley or Starkey do. You're not going to be right on top of your neighbor. The price of land, which is a good portion of the price of a home, was much less expensive then. Houses were built on really decent sized lots. Look at the style of these homes. They don't look all the same. They're not custom built. And yes, they do repeat, just like pretty much any other community lately. But go ahead, pick out the repeats. It's not easy. Time has passed. Landscaping has grown, or they've been changed. Upgrades have been done. Go drive through Starkey or Starkey Ranch or Bexley or Epperson. You name the community. The houses there are all within, a few feet of each other. And every third home is a repeat. Now, don't get me wrong. I've sold a lot of homes in those other neighborhoods. There are a bunch of people who like that. But not everybody does. Fishhawk is a very viable option. If you'd like to see what's available in Fishhawk Ranch, there's a link on the comment section down below, the description down below, or scan this QR code. Ready to call Tampa your home? Well, just want some answers about living here. My number, it's on the screen. Call me, text me, send me an email. My team and I would be happy to talk to you about real estate. Thanks for watching, and go out and make it a great day.